Hello, this is Diane Waybright. I'm going to share a meditation with you today and a channeling session with my guide, Damon. But first, I want to tell you a little story because it's near Valentine's Day, so of course thoughts are going to the heart, to love, all those things that we associate with Valentine's Day. Many years ago, I know exactly when it was 2012, I was in meditation. I was 45 minutes into my meditation, and my roommate from New York, or one of my roommates who has passed away, came to me in meditation. And he was a very dear friend and confidant, so we shared everything. We weren't romantically involved, but we were very close friends. And he said, "Diane, I want you to promise me something." And I said, "Well, what do you want me to promise you?" He said, "I want you to promise me that everything you do, you will do with love, especially the things you don't like to do, like the dishes." So I agreed, okay, I will. And in that moment, I felt this incredible love surging through me. It was the most amazing thing. I've never felt it since nor before. The depth of the love was just breathtaking. And I started to cry, and I wept for 5 minutes solid. And I knew I had always been loved and taken care of. I knew it from the depth of my being. And so whenever I think about love, I think of this story. And whenever I do the dishes, I think of my roommate. And it's amazing how much easier the dishes are to do, how much more fun. So we're going to begin, and then we'll have a message from my guide, Damon. But we're going to begin by doing a heart-centered meditation. So we're using binaural beats, and to get the maximum effect of the binaural beats, it's good to use a headset. We're using that for the musical background. Okay, find a place where you can be comfortable, sitting, lying down, whatever it is makes you feel comfortable and relaxed. Let's begin with a few slow, deep breaths. As you inhale, you're going to inhale love. You're going to inhale light. You're going to inhale perfect health and delight. And as you exhale, allow yourself to release any tension, any tightness. Any old patterns that you want to let go. Allow them to flow out with the breath. So let's take a few deep breaths. And now we're going to place our attention on our hearts. And as you breathe, you're going to feel that heart beating inside of you. And with each beat of the heart, the energy coming from the heart expands out. So each time your heart beats, the energy expands. It gets bigger and bigger. And you can feel that heart energy surrounding you, protecting you, comforting you. Allow yourself to just enjoy that feeling of being in your heart energy. Take a moment just to feel that bubble of love around you. And now we're going to feel that bubble of love expand. You're in this bubble of love and it's expanding out and it's filling the room that you're in. The whole room is now filled with this beautiful light of love. A love that nurtures you. A love that attracts wisdom to you. A love that helps you along the way. That guides you. And as this love expands, it goes beyond the room you're in, and it fills the building you're in. Fills it up. Fills it with love. Now it continues to expand out from the building into the place where you are living, into the city or the state, into the area. So let it expand and fill the city, or fill the town or the country, or fill the state you live in. And it continues to expand beyond that, till the whole country is filled with love. Allow this love that you feel, so rich and so deep, to fill the country and then expand beyond that to the whole world. Imagine yourself sending love to the whole world, to the entire world. See the world surrounded, saturated with love. And then send it out into the universe. So the whole universe is filled with love, connected to you, coming through you. For the love is coming from a divine source, through you, out into the world, changing and healing the world, changing and healing the whole universe. And as we feel this, I will begin to have a message from my guide Damon. Just allow yourself to hold the love while you listen. It is lovely to be able to address you in this beautiful energy. Do you notice how we sneaked the word love into lovely? Because when you see something that is lovely, it has love in it. It expresses love in some way. And there is so much in your environment that expresses love. And yet all too often, you pass things by because you are in a hurry to go from one task to another. And you miss so much that is lovely and that is filled with love in doing that. And so, in celebrating St. Valentine's Day, take the time not just to express love, but to notice love. It's very interesting when you're looking for something, you will often find it in the most unexpected places. And that will be your task for this Valentine's Day. To find love in an unexpected place. It could be a small act of kindness, or it could be the smile of a child. Or it could be someone in tears that you comfort, and you find that love in yourself. And that then is the most important place to look for love, is within yourself. All too often we think love means being kind and generous to other people. But we will remind you that you need to start with yourself. So many of you have been taught that to consider yourself first is a selfish act. And we say to you that if you truly love yourself, you radiate love all of the time. just as you did in the meditation, because you are love. And then it is so much easier to share that love and to give it to others without expecting anything in return, because you don't need anything in return. You already love yourself. And we're taught, or you are taught very often, that loving yourself first is a selfish act. And yet it is not. It is a very generous act, because when you truly love yourself, everything you do with love. You're just like a living love machine, giving love everywhere you go, because you can't help it, because that is who you truly are. So if we can tell you one thing today that we feel is really important, it's to love yourself. And when you do love yourself, you will do everything you do with love. You will feel love in a deeper way, and you will feel connected to other people in a much deeper way. And you will be doing what you do as a self-expression, rather than expecting something from other people. Because it won't matter to you if they return the love. Once you give the love has a life of its own. Sometimes people will immediately return the love and share the love with you. And sometimes that love has to incubate in a person. And it won't come back right away, or it may never come back to you, but it may then in some future time go out to someone else. But you have planted the seed. And that's all we're asking you to do, is to plant the seed. And it's the same when you give love to the whole world. There are individuals who will pick up your energy and run with it. And there are others who will sit with it and continue to be in negativity until that seed of love germinates and begins to grow. And it will. And we celebrate you. If you could see, if you could perceive the amount of love that is showering down on you from the heavens, the other realms, you would be in shock, you would be sobbing, you would be amazed at how much you are loved. And so now it is your turn to pass that love, to keep it going. And when you do that, it comes back. It goes around, it comes around, and your world changes. And yes, there is a lot of darkness in the news, try to find one thing that is positive. Because there are many positive things. There are many beautiful things. Nature is always giving. You can always count on Mother Nature to be giving. So even if what you connect with is a tree or a plant or a bird or a cat or a dog or any kind of natural phenomenon, you can then receive love. Even if you're sitting on your porch and a bird comes and just sings you a beautiful song, you are being serenaded by nature. And every sound that emits from that bird is filled with love. Because that's what the bird is made of. That's what nature is made of. That's what you are made of. So what we will say to you today is receive love even as you give love. Immerse yourself in love. And allow that to be the focus today. Just focus on love. First and foremost, on loving yourself. On being your own best friend. And then begin to perceive love around you. It may be something as simple as looking on your dresser and seeing a piece of jewelry that your mother gave you years ago before she died. And it was a gift of love from her. And that's why you cherish it. And that's why you keep it. There are so many things around you that will remind you of love. If you just slow down and pay attention. And allow that smile to kind of creep across your face as you realize you have been living in an environment filled with love, unbeknownst to you, because you had forgotten the book that your best friend gave you that was so significant in your life. Or you had forgotten that your husband bought your favorite bread at the store. It just seemed like a normal thing to do. But it was still an act of love. So what we're saying is, wake up to that great love that you are. And we thank you very much for your kind attention. The channeling is over, and it's time to return to waking consciousness. If you wish to fall asleep now, you can turn off the recording. Otherwise, we're going to begin to wake up as I count backwards from 5 to 1. 5. Feel your consciousness in your physical body now. Moving your consciousness down from your head, through your neck, your chest, arms, abdomen, legs, and feet. 4. Begin to gently move your body. Gently move, sway back and forth. Feel your physical body. 3. Wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. Allow yourself to yawn and just open up and allow all that air, the breath, to come in. 2. You're feeling more awake and more alert. 1, you're feeling better than ever before and ready to have a wonderful day.